What's going on, everyone? I'm Sir James from Gamerfuzion.com, and for this video, I'm here to give you guys an unboxing of the PlayStation Vita Pull and Go Folio. As you guys know, the case I had previously was the travel pouch for the PlayStation Vita, but unfortunately, with all my recent purchase of physical content of games for the PlayStation Vita, that little travel pouch can no longer hold all my games. I need a much more bigger case that could hold all my games and to do more. And thankfully, thanks to a company known as PDP, they made the Pull and Go Folio, which I think overall is great and a must-have for those of you who own a PlayStation Vita and are going the physical route in terms of games. So let me go ahead and quickly show you around the packaging. Then I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to use this and all its different functions and gimmicks it has, which I think is cool. So over here it has a nice image going over the case in terms of what's in it. Basically, you just have one big case. Over here on the left hand side, you have a pouch which will hold your PlayStation Vita and about, let me double check, 4 additional games. Over here you have another pouch towards the center which will hold the power cable, headphones, whatever type of little accessories you want to put in here. On the right hand side, it holds up to 19 PlayStation Vita games, or you could double it up to expand that even more, which I'll demonstrate. And over here on the very bottom, you could actually put 2 PlayStation Vita memory cards, and the whole case over here on the left hand side, you could actually remove that, which I'll demonstrate in this video. And like I said, you could hold 4 additional Vita games. Over in the bag, it's basically showing the case once more and the whole pouch opened up. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look. So this slides right off because I already took those little pegs off. You no longer need that. And here is the case. Where's the front side? Here's the front side of the case. So really nice. I actually like the look and design of it. You got that nice little pattern probably picking up on the camera. This is really cool. It kind of looks like a little body armor piece. Over here it says PlayStation Vita. Let me go ahead and fix that. Really nice. And then on the zipper it actually has the PlayStation logo. Try to get that for you guys on camera. PlayStation logo on the zipper, which is really awesome. So a lot of detail put in it. The stitching going all the way across is nice and clean. I don't see any mess ups on the stitching to where it's going to come loose, at least on mine, that is. Yeah, stitching all the way around looks really nice. So let's go ahead and open this up, and so I can show you guys all the little gimmicks it has. So easily open it up. You have a really nice thick zipper, so it's not like it's gonna, to me, it's something that's not going to get ruined as quickly as like a small zipper item, but it's nice and thick and it zips up really well. It doesn't go all the way, as you can see there's a little gap right there, but it zips up and holds everything nicely. And open this up. Here is the inside. Over here you store your 19 Vita games, or you could double them up, which I'll put my Vita games in just a second. Down here is the 2 little small slots for your Vita memory cards. Over here you have this little pouch. You could put your PlayStation Vita power cable in here, other little accessories. I do have a couple cables standing by so I could demonstrate that. And then you have the travel pouch, which opens up. You could store some additional games in here and store your Vita. And look at that, I got a piece of foam. Alright, so let me go ahead and put my games in here, then show you guys all the gimmicks. So first up is the games. I don't have 19 games, I have about 11 physical games and some digital. So I'm just going to go ahead and just pop these in here. Now, of course, you could organize it the way you want. Maybe you want the first-person shooter games to be up here. Maybe you want the racing games over here, RPG games, and then third-person shooters. I'm not sure how many of you organize your games in a way. I know there's video game collectors out there who organize them in alphabetically, so you could do that if you want. So you could just easily pop in your games. No problem. I'm just going to put these in random spots for now. I may organize it in a specific way. I'm not sure yet. Put some down here. Fits them really nice. Alright, got one more game over here. As you can see, I have all my physical games in here. Fits them really nice. I like the fact that you have the blue just on top with the that says PS Vita. Now all you do to get them out, you could just pull them out like this, or you could just push up on this and just slide them out, however you want to do it. And like I said, if you have more games and you don't have enough storage space, I have to use the 19 slots here and the 4 that's in this pouch. You could double them up by just taking the game, lifting up, because these are basically, they stretch out a bit. So you could just take it and double them up just like that. That's if you want to. But since I don't need to, so yeah, now my games are in a nice spot, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Next up is this little pouch right here. This pouch, you could put your Vita's charging cable, car charger, the portable charger for the Vita, and all those fun stuff. So let me go ahead and bring out a couple wires. I have just a couple parts I'm going to put in here for the Vita. I know I'm missing the piece that goes into the outlet that's currently plugged in. I don't feel like taking it apart right now. So just take it, simple, roll it up, nice and neat. You got to find a special way to do this, and then just slide it right in there. If you have more stuff like this, so just find a nice way to just maneuver it so it fits in the way. So here's that little brick. Put that in here nice and neat, and boom, look at that. All I need is to put the other piece in here. I'm good to go. You could easily close it, no problem. It's not in the way. Awesome. Next up is the other piece, which is for the PlayStation Vita. What's cool about this, the reason why it's called a pull and go, is because maybe you don't want to take this whole thing with you. Maybe you just want to take a few games in your Vita. That is not a problem. All you got to do is just take this and pull it, and then boom, you can take this on the go with you. Hint, pull and go. Over here is a little label, PlayStation Vita. So I think this is really cool. And then it easily pops in back with Velcro. So like I said, if you just want to take it with you, there you go. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So this opens up. You could store 4 games in here. So let me go ahead and get some games out. So if you want to take just your favorite games with you on the road, just easily pops into place. Just like that, really simple, and to get your games out. Simple as that. And of course you could have one in your Vita. So basically, technically this will hold 5 games because you got 1 in your Vita and 4 right here. And there you go. So now let me go ahead and put the Vita in here. What's cool over here is that it has 2 little groove slots right here, which will be the analog sticks on the Vita, so you don't have to worry about it kind of messing up or anything. You have this little strap in here that you pull out, and we'll pull out your Vita, which I'll demonstrate right now. So you just take your Vita, and if you have something like like I did, like the silicone case, you have to take this off in order to fit the Vita in here, otherwise it won't work. If you have a screen protector, that's no problem, but if you have like, you know, silicone case or something over your Vita, you do have to remove it just to put this in the case. So just take it in here. Slides nicely in. So really nice case. So now in order to take your Vita out, you just pull this tab right here. And it slides right out. You can easily take out your Vita. The cushion in here is really soft. It has this weird material. I'm not sure what it is, but it feels really nice. Like I said, once again, just take the Vita, put it in there. As you can see, fits really nice. You just gotta pull the tab. And your Vita comes out, and you can just easily take it out, no problem. So overall, this is a really cool case. If you're the kind of person who owns a lot of physical copies of games, basically going the physical route, then this will be a case I definitely recommend. Now I want to go ahead and quickly test out one more thing before I end this video. I do have some items I want to see if we could fit in here without ruining the case or putting any type of pressure on it, such as the silicone case. You could easily fit that in here and close it with no issues. Okay, so you can put your silicone case in here if you want to take it with you. And I have one more I want to test out, and that is the power grip for the PlayStation Vita. Let's see, I'm trying to see if we could fit it a certain way because of this pouch right here. I don't know. It's kind of a tight fit. Let's see if it'll close without putting too much effort. Okay, so if you want to take your power grip with you, it's not going to close all the way. Yeah, see, I would be putting too much effort on the zipper. So if you have the power grip, then you would have to carry that separately. But if you have like the silicone case and stuff like that, then you could easily throw that in here. Cradle, so you have to carry separately as well. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave that in the comment section down below. Anyways, I'm Sir James from Gamerfuzion, and remember, Gamerfuzion empowers your gaming.